MoistCr1TiKaL answers the weeb's most searched questions. Web's most searched
I'm MoistCr1TiKaL, and this is the
Yo!
Wired Autocomplete interview.
Yo, what the fuck?
Penguin Z0, MoistCr1TiKaL, Charlie, Big Moist, Huge Charles. What is MoistCr1TiKaL?
What is
A 5'6" hulking testosterone titan who makes a bunch of wacky, silly garbage on the internet. What does MoistCr1TiKaL do for a living?
I definitely cannot see what is written behind that tape.
I just post really ridiculous things on the internet and got lucky enough that it enables me to survive. What did MoistCr1TiKaL do before YouTube? Nothing. I was 10 before YouTube. I didn't have a career or a job. I was still
he's
just
actually fucking
snorting
ancient.
glue and drinking milk. I was just a baby boy. So I used to mow lawns for money, which probably isn't allowed with the child labor laws in America. What is MoistCr1TiKaL email? CritikalContact@gmail. You're gonna have a hard time reaching me there. I did meet one of my best friends through email. His name's Kaya. He reached out a long time ago with a super sad message that really tickled my heartstrings.
Why
I replied back, we became good friends through it. But these days, most people just sign me up for cult newsletters and a lot of other like.
Bro, someone was using my email to apply to some fucking university or some shit. I was like, what the fuck are these emails I'm
really
getting?
Awful WebMD, like hypochondriac
Or like
bait,
OnlyFans
but
and
you're
shit.
welcome to send me something. I probably won't see it though. I'll just give it one of these. Why is MoistCr1TiKaL Penguin Z0? The lore is super simple. I was actually a child. I made the account in 2007. I was 11. I thought penguins were cool. The name Penguin was taken. Not that deep. Why does MoistCr1TiKaL wear white shirts? Convenience. Most of everything I have in my life comes from Walmart. So I just get big packs of white shirts.
Wait, but do white shirts not get fucking yellow if you wear them too much?
That's good enough for me. I'm not out here trying to make any kind of fashion statements, so it's super simple, super easy.
Why does see his t-shirts
talk like that? That's a question for God, not me. I couldn't tell you. It's just I have very weird vocal cords. I have a very monotone voice. The best description I've heard of it is that it sounds like an unenthusiastic hand job. I've been really gravitating towards the word goofy over the last year or so. I like these words that kind of fell out of grace for a while. Old expressions like calling someone an old battle axe or a harpy or a harlot, goofy, silly, wacky. It's like fetal development where you're in like the zygotic stage all the way till birth. Right now I'm in like the goofy development. Why does MoistCr1TiKaL look like Jesus? I just don't think I do. I really don't. I just have long hair and I'm short. I don't know if Jesus was short, but other than that, I think that's where the similarities stop. He had like really brown hair, mine's more black. I don't think I look like him at all, but most people seem to think I do. Is MoistCr1TiKaL
in a band?
Yeah, it's a two-man band. It's me and my buddy Troy. He's from New Zealand. We are the Gentle Men. Troy does all of the music. I do all the lyrics and vocals. That's why a lot of them are very silly. Like 2019 Guy is all about being a cuck and being super happy about it. And Skynut's all about robots that are powered by human semen from the future. He does all of the really good music stuff, and I do all of the super stupid stuff. We make a great team. Is MoistCr1TiKaL
kinda cute?
From Florida. I was born in Tampa, moved to Orlando, moved back to Tampa in 6th grade, and I've been here ever since. I'm not leaving until Florida's fully underwater, and even then I might still stick around. I don't think I have very many Florida man qualities other than maybe the way I dress or where I go,
don't know what that means.
We went to a club called The Castle last week, which is a goth nightclub with a station for paddling and all kinds of like bunk beds, but I don't think I have many Florida man qualities myself. Not that I can think of, at least. Is MoistCr1TiKaL jacked? Not to toot my own horn, but I do lift very often. I was a human science major with a concentration in exercise physiologies, but I'm not really jacked. I keep myself lean because I'm 5'6". So if I get jacked, I look like a meatball and it looks really gross. Is MoistCr1TiKaL scared of cockroaches? Nope. Common misconception. I scream because I'm trying to scare them away. So I'm not afraid of anything except flying. Is MoistCr1TiKaL scared of flying? What do you know? Yeah, I am scared of flying. It's my main phobia. Really the only phobia.
Same.
Does CritiKaL have a world record Not anymore. Every time I get a world record, I post about it, and some
Chat is
goblin
wild.
out there goes
They
and takes
are.
it from me. Most of my previous records
pretty
were
wild.
speedrun related, so gaming. Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine and dies. It got taken. I held a record in House of Caravan. Got taken. I did have a record for a little while, kind of, not an official one, for sex toy collecting, but then Belle Delphine beat me. So right now, no world records, and probably never
Hey,
will
that's
hold
a
one for
fair
long.
defeat,
But I
I
have
would
had
say.
previous records. When did Critical
yeah,
reveal
thank you
his
for the
face?
thumbs up.
2015, I think. I
you
started
so
posting on Snapchat, doing like recorder
wants a record for
covers
the
of
most
popular
sub-
music, and then I eventually posted that Snapchat in a comment on a video called "Paint the Town Red." But I don't think I
Someone in
started
the
putting
chat
it in
just said,
videos
"I want a
until
record," so I was like-
2016 or 2017. Does Critical
can have a record.
Discord? I don't go on it super often, only to talk to like friends or do voice calls with friends, but I do have it.
Everyone has Discord. What the fuck?
That was outrageous. Sorry about that.
We won't let him.
Penguin Z0's favorite anime? Code
my God,
Geass.
that's
It is, I think, a
okay.
masterpiece.
I've never
it has
watched
one of
that
my
yet.
favorite endings in all of fiction, and I think the whole thing is just beautifully written. What does
Okay.
Penguin Z0 drive? An SUV. I got an SUV a little
What is
over a
SUV?
year ago. I just like the SUV more because I'm
What does
very
MoistCr1TiKaL
risk
rooms
averse,
look like, Anny?
so it's a safer vehicle. What is Penguin Z0 favorite game? City of Heroes. It's an old MMO that I think is truly underrated. Shut down in 2012, God rest its soul, but I think it's still an incredible game. There's private servers I still play from time to time. I guess second to City of Heroes would be Halo 2. Does Charles Christopher White Jr. have a brother? Not that I know of. I'm pretty sure I'm the
His
only child,
surname
but
is
I've never really sat my
White?
parents down to get to the bottom of it. I'm pretty sure it's just me. Does Charles Christopher White Jr. act in Hunger Games?
Oh my
Don't ask
God.
silly questions. You know
Suki
the answer.
Kuna.
Yes. I'm the only thing that held that entire franchise together. And it's an absolute shame that they didn't call me back for the most
Jesse!
recent one. I'm very disappointed with their decision, but I will never
uncle
forget
is
the time
Walter. Oh
I
my
spent on that
God.
set.
Real.
Is Charles Christopher White Jr. still alive? Yeah.
Luckily.
Can MoistCr1TiKaL play guitar? I tried. I played in middle school. I dropped it in high school. I haven't really
people
touched it
actually
since.
search
I can
these?
do
That's so funny.
Tears Don't Fall intro still, I think. But other than that, nothing else. How did MoistCr1TiKaL get
Get
famous?
famous?
I didn't. You've been misled. I just post shit on the internet, and some people watch it, and that's really about it.
That's probably
But
so
I guess
weird
maybe
to
the
him.
Hunger Games would be another answer to that. When does MoistCr1TiKaL stream? Pretty much every night. Times vary. All very spontaneous. Sometimes I don't stream every day. You never really know. You gotta stay on your toes. Does MoistCr1TiKaL
Use a script.
Nope. Fire on the camera, talk about absolute nonsense, and that's about the extent of the effort that goes into that.
You'd be
Unless we're
surprised
doing
what
something
people
like
search
wrestling.
about.
With wrestling, we plan
I feel
out a
like
lot.
I feel like for VTuber fans, they only search about like real face or like face reveal or fucking I don't
lot
know
of
like
what goes on
age.
beforehand, but when it's just
Those
a
are,
normal
like, the only
video,
things,
it's
probably.
super simple. I just start talking.
What would you search about me? Like, what do you search about me?
Talking about some really goofy shit, and that's about
Right,
it.
porn, right? Rule 35.
Thanks for
34.
having me on. A big fuck you to the Hunger Games for not bringing me back. District 8 Hospital Helper is the only glue that held that disheveled franchise together. Aside from that, it was just
Reveal.
a lot of fun. Thank you for putting it together.
I feel like it's so hard to search me because I have like this fucking Anny TF. Because if you just search Anny, it's gonna show you complete random fucking shit. You have to search Anny TF and it's so fucking cringe. Because for me, that's like with his name, the fucking penguin's name. For me, it's like Anny TF that I made when I was fucking 9. Yeah, it's an old ass name that you just like I got used to using it, and you can't like come up with anything else because you're just lazy. Anything? Okay. Thank you. Anything? Rule 34.